Yeah, hello everyone. So these are the questions which I got in the recent interview with EMITS technology. In this video, I'll be going through with all this interview experience and the questions which I got. So I got call in the Naukri with one of the recruiter for EMITS technology. It is for data engineer role. The experience was about 4 plus into IT industry with their relevant is minimum 3 plus of experience. Okay, so the first round it goes like this. So in the first round, the interviewer asked me to say or open the Google Colab and ask the provided a couple of questions. So it started with the coding only. So the very first question, after introduction, the self introduction, he asked me to open the Google Colab and provided this question. This is question. If you read, you are given a dictionary in Python where the key are unique, but the value may not be. Write the function to reverse the key value pair in such a that each value become the key and the corresponding key are grouped into the list. Okay, so if you see the input and output, you'll get idea. If you see original dict, all key over here, and this is the value. In the output, the value will be the unique, and those repeated key will be the value as a list. Okay, so for this questions, the respective output which I added or the written in the interview, this is what I pasted over here. So basically, I'm looping with the dictionary and creating that another dictionary out of this based on the condition. Okay, you can pause, you can solve by your own first. If it is not, you can look into this. And the second question he asked is then before sending the next question, he asked me to create the spark session. So in the Google Colab I created this, then he given this particular question. So if I read this question, you have a data frame of user login data with a user ID and login data as a 2 column. Okay, a login streak is defined as a series of consecutive login days. Your task is to calculate the current running streak for each user on each day they log in. For example, if a user log in on January 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, then their streak would be 1, 2, and as the 3 is absent, so again it will start with 1, 2, 3, okay, respectively. So I hope by seeing this data you'll get idea. If you see login date was consecutive, that's why their streak also went consecutive. When that got break at third, it started with a again 1. For 4, 5, 6, it started with a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that I need to perform. So I this is the code, or this is what I try to solve. You can see I added window function. I try to check with the lead and lag and try to create a win row number and all, but while doing this it was taking bit time. So in between he said, okay, I got the point what you are going to do, and then he given me another question, okay, before I completing this because of time concept maybe, but the correct answer for this here I've added. You can pause, you can see the answer for this. Okay, this is the correct answer for that particular question. I'll suggest you can first solve by your own those kind of question and have a look on this to get better idea. Okay, and after that particular question he given me another question, so it was on Python, and again everything is happening on the Google Colab only. So this question, if I go ahead, so you are tasked with designing a simple banking system using Python. Implement a bank account class that support create what all it support is it support a create an account with the account holder name and initial balance, method to deposit and withdraw money, method to get balance to check the current balance. In addition to above, implement the following. In addition to this decorator requirement also is there, and that is for create a decorator which will call log transaction. There is a decorator should be there, and that log transaction type, what is the deposit or withdrawal, and the amount and the balance the transaction. So this decorator should be applied to both deposit and withdrawal. Okay, so this is what the sample he has given. We have class called bank account. Whatever we give, if you want to create object out of this, let's say deposit is a method. Then if I'm giving 500, then this decorator should give this one. If I give withdraw with this one, then this decorator should give this one. Okay. So at that moment, I was doing as a this kind of answer. Okay, I created class, I created this in advanced method with a self variable, and I was giving those transaction log inside this method only. And before creating a decorator over here and calling those this transaction shifting over there, so he was fine with it. Okay, then then he started with some theoretical question. Okay, so this whole thing went around 40 minutes, so that's what make him to ask some theoretical and move forward. So in theoretical he started with what is shuffle, uh, default shuffle partition size, what is this, what is default partition size, what is default shuffle partition, and what is the difference between cache and persist, and the different optimization in the Spark we have, what is unity catalog, what is the permission we give in ADLS and to read the and write from the database, what is list and tuple, and what is for indexing what we use, list or tuple or what. And also he asked for what is list, tuple and set over here. Okay, so among three, which one you use for the indexing. And here for this particular question he asked what is decorator also. Okay, so this interview went around 1 hour. Okay, so from this what I learned is to you know the question might look hard, but while doing solving, that is not that hard. Okay, we when we'll solve and we'll fold one after other, it will be easier. So we need to not need to give up, and we need to try at least. Okay, that is what I learned. And on that day itself I got from HR, like recruiter, that I cleared the first round and we are moving with the second round. And the second round was on the same day, and it was on evening time with the US client one. So the guy was from India, but he was working for the US time. So the he was more into the project related question. So yeah, I noted few questions from that particular interview as well. So he explained fully in detail about the role, what I'll be doing. Then he started asking about the project detail, and with thorough discussion about what I built, what all things I've implemented, what was my contribution and all. And then he asked me about what logging mechanism you have used in your project, what all library what all library you have used, and why that is being used, all this kind of question. Then he asked me like how you do ACD type 2, and if there is no unique identifier for identifying the you know update happen in the particular existing rows, then how will do if there is no unique identifier. So this kind of scenario question he asked. And also he asked what all optimization technique you have used in your current project, and what will happen if a skew data comes, how you'll handle it, what are the different way to handle it, he asked. And also if you handle a million or billion of data, uh, you know optimized way to ingest, how you'll do this. Okay, so this kind of scenario question, or more into project related question it was. So it went around 40 minutes, and this round also got cleared. And then on the next day we had the last round, that is managerial round. So this round was pretty it was from India team member. So for this round also I've added questions over here. If you can see, first of all he introduced himself thoroughly, and he asked me typical managerial round question like what work happening in the project and work. Then he asked me like, as you have offer, why you are looking for other changes, what make you to look other, what making you to choose us. Now I said like I'm looking for you guys and this company, so what we are making to, why you'll be joining us. So this kind of question he asked. then what shift currently work and what mode of it is, work from home or a hybrid or full work from office. So those scenario question, those kind of question he asked. And what will be you will be able to join, and what is the status of your job, I mean whether I'm notice period or I'm serving or I'm going to solve this kind of question. And he asked me to rate yourself on different technology, and he gave me two Python coding, by the way. So very first one is this one. He asked me to reverse a string word wise. If you see the sky is blue, I need to shift into, I mean see, reverse it into blue sky. The blue is the sky. The so this is the code I've written, and he asked basically to share a online Python compiler, by the way. Okay, it was not in notebook, it was in compiler. So I was printing out, and the output I was giving. And after solving that, so this was my approach I was doing. And there is the easiest way is also with there, this is also we can use. Okay, again every question I'll suggest you can pause, then you try by your own, then you can solve, or you can look over here if it is not doable. Everything is easy, not worry. And the second one is, if you see, observe, this is the input and the output will be something like this. So if you could observe, integer should get multiply with the followed by string. Okay, so 2 should come, a should come 2 times. Okay, the same way the string inside this particular bracket should come 3 times. bd bd bd. Okay, this is the input, and this is the respective output. Okay, for that he asked me to write the code. So this is the code I was trying at that point of time. So by doing all this, my output was coming something like a came 2 times, and it's supposed to come bd 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 3 times. So my scenario, it was coming b 3 times, d 3 times. Okay, with my logic. Then I was trying different way of handling this in order to achieve the main goal. So while doing this, he asked me like, okay, I got what your approach over here, so that is fine. But uh, uh, yeah, I was trying to solve with a different method, but he was satisfied with what the goal you are doing and how you are approaching. And I added the correct method for this. Again, this is also, I'll suggest first solve by yourself and you can look into this, but correctly this is the correct method or the solution for that particular query. Okay, and I cleared this round also, and at the evening only I got from HR, like I got selected, and they want to proceed with a HR round and background verification stuff. So yeah, so this was a experience with my EMITS technology. Uh, if you have any query related to this, you can ping in the comment section. And if you like this kind of sessions where I'll be sharing the many more the interview questions and the experience of mine, please do subscribe and do like, and if possible do share, so that will make me to motivate kind of things. So that's all for today's video. Thank you.